Good morning, little forest. Where's all the bunnies and the squirrels and the deer? It's Aunt Amy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I walked through a spider web. I need a stick. I need a stick. I need a stick. So last night it rained and rained and rained and rained. So it's so cool in here now. Wow. Which way should I go? I think I went that way last time. Well, I think I'll go this way. I try to be very random. The more random you are, the better. Because if you do the same thing every single day and you're in a pattern, that's probably why you're depressed. Because you're stuck in a loop. And the only way to get out of the loop is to break the pattern. So instead of going to work the same way every morning, go to work a different way. Instead of drinking the same cup of coffee every day, do use a different cup. Go for a walk instead of watching me on a video. Go for a walk. I mean, really? I get it if it's like raining or hot out or something, but like it's not really hot until like 9 in the morning. Make sure nobody's stalking me. Any stalkers out there? I don't see any. It's like it's raining in here. The coast seems clear for the now. All right. So yes, break the pattern, break the pattern. So I'm kind of like on an awakening journey. I started to awaken about a year ago. And what does that mean? That means that it's like you almost have a near-death experience. Like you die and you see the light and then like you see reality completely different. Well, that's what happened to me. But I didn't die. I just smoked a lot of pot. And it happened that way. So, but now I see everything like in a different dimension. And this life is so much better now. It's really fucking cool, actually. So I recorded it, my whole journey. Those are the videos that I have hidden that I don't want anybody to see, because I had to go through the dark days of the soul. And so I Googled it. I'm like, what's the dark days of the soul? It's like 3 days of darkness. I have cobwebs all over me. Well, I'll tell you right now, it lasts for 3 days. And you become so depressed, you feel like you're gonna kill yourself. And you just cry and 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 cry. And then you like relive everything you did in your whole life. Almost like you're watching it right before your eyes in a movie. And then after the 3 days, you stop crying and you're like, holy fuck. And that's called transformation. And then now you see like all the bad in your life was actually for good, and you see why it had to happen, and it made you who you are today. And it's like this whole awakening experience. So, so the dark nights of the soul are supposed to last 3 days. Well, I'm here to tell you that they last a lot longer than that. They'll last 3 days, and then you won't have any for a week, and then you'll have another 3 days, and then you won't have any for a month, and then it'll be really bad. And it's like, and so what I did is I made videos of how to get through those dark days of the soul. Like how I did it, because you can go in a downward spiral really, 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 really bad. And I think that's when people like commit suicide and stuff. I didn't want to commit suicide, but I was really, really depressed. And so the main thing I did is I always thought, okay, it's going to last 3 days. So for the next 3 days, how can I prepare myself to know that I'm going to have all these memories? And so what I did is I you know, I got music, so I have a playlist of music that makes me cry. And I listen to it and I cry. And it helps because what it does is when you cry, it transforms pain into like, it alchemizes it. And so that's how you get through it. And so if you like think about the most hurtful thing in your life and you relive it and you listen to a song about it that reminds you about it, it's going to make you feel like you're there, and then it's going to trigger you to cry. And then you're going to actually feel like you're reliving the whole entire process. But if you can just accept it and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry and just keep crying about it for 3 days, it's like the next day you wake up, it's like, oh my God, I totally understand why that had to happen. I understand it was, you know, not me. It was just their deep-rooted belief system. And so anyway, if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, learning how to get through the dark days of the soul, just put a little note on this saying, hey, I'd love to see one of those videos, even though it's going to make me cry. Because, yeah, I pretty much documented the whole thing. And because I knew somebody is going to need this shit. Because it's some pretty fucked up feelings that you go through. So anyway. And then Abraham Hicks is like a motivational, she's like a lady that just talks about frequency and vibration, and just really makes sense to me. So I practiced a lot of the things that she said to do, you know, trying to increase your frequency and vibration. And that really, really has changed my life dramatically. As you can see, I'm making a YouTube video right now instead of working. I was working like 10-hour days, obsessed with working, just obsessed with it. Going 110 miles an hour. And now I'm going about 5 miles an hour. And life is so much better. But I know that there's a real big reason. The real reason that I'm like even have a YouTube channel is to find people that are going through awakening process and help them get through it. I just didn't really know how to talk about stuff like that, so I figure I'll just talk about it in my walks, and then whoever's interested, you know, will follow. Wow, look at this. Those are pretty. Anyway, alright, I'm going to end this video and start a new one. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.